turning the key in a 25-year-old Volvo 745 Turbo that's been sitting outside since October, and it fires on the second crank like I just insulted its mother. That sound, that's not just an engine starting. That's Swedish arrogance laughing at Canadian winter. What's up, you beautiful degenerates? If you're here, you already know this channel is for people who think rust is a flavor and B230s are love letters. Grab a coffee, crack the window so the garage doesn't gas you, and let me tell you about 9 old Volvos that refuse to die cars, so tough they make snowplows look fragile. Let's start with the queen herself, the 740. I'm not talking about the pretty ones you see in California with perfect paint. I'm talking the beat-to-hell Canadian Survivor salt stains up to the windows, rocker panels held together with prayers and pop rivets, and odometers that rolled over so long ago the numbers just gave up and went blank. These things were built back when Volvo engineers apparently asked, how do we make a brick that can do 200 kilometers per hour and still carry 8 sheets of drywall? And then they did it. Rear-wheel drive, live axle, turbo models that wake up around 3,000 revolutions per minute like they just remembered they're supposed to be fast. You slide the seat back, grab that rock-hard steering wheel, and suddenly you're not driving, you repiloting a safe on wheels that happens to do perfect Scandinavian flicks on ice without even trying. Then there's the 900, same family, fatter hips, softer heart. People call it the Grandpa 740, but Grandpas in the 90s were apparently built different. I had this 94,945 with the naturally aspirated red block, zero power, zero drama, and it still outlived 3 transmissions in my buddy's GM. You could load the back until the headlights pointed at the stars and it just shrugged. I once hauled a cast iron clawfoot tub in one tub, 2 cases of beer, and my dog Steve. Steve claimed the tub the whole way home. Dog had taste. Don't sleep on the 850 either. Yeah, front-wheel drive, traders, whatever. Tell that to the 850R wagon that pulled my ass out of a ditch at 3 a.m. outside Sudbury when everything else was spinning like a drunk ballerina. Those 5 cylinders sound like angry chainsaws gargling gravel, pure sex once you swap the exhaust and the seats. Brother, I've fallen asleep in worse hotel beds. The V70R, that's the psycho cousin who showed up to the family reunion in a trench coat full of boosts. AWD, 300 horsepower from the factory, and a suspension that feels like it hates you personally. Until the road gets twisty, then it's poetry. But here's the thing, nobody talks about these cars aren't just tough, they're honest. When something breaks, it breaks loud and obvious. No computers throwing 50 codes because you looked at it wrong. You hear a clunk, you crawl underneath, you fix it with a hammer and spite. That's therapy, man. I saved the best for last, and if you've made it this far, you deserve it. There's this 119899745 Turbo I know about up in Timmins. Salt ate the whole body years ago. Guy cut the rockers off, welded in box tubing, painted it flat black with a roller. Looks like Mad Max had a kid with a mailbox. Still runs the original K-Jet and a 15G, starts at -50. Every single winter. No block heater half the time because he forgets to plug it in. I swear that car is running on pure hate for Japanese imports at this point. So here's my question to you, when the apocalypse comes and the grid goes down and it's -60 with the wind chill, what are you betting your life on? Some touchscreen crossover that needs a software update to start, or a 30-year-old Swedish tank that just wants to go home and doesn't care if the road's there or not? Drop your own brick stories below. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me about the one that saved your ass. And if you're driving one of these tonight, give her an extra rev for me. See you weirdos in the next one. Stay warm, or don't, these things don't care either way.